Okay, forecast time now. Let's go on a search for some snow flurries, for some snow showers. Maybe some of you out there don't want to do that. Some of us do, though. You know, there's a lot of folks that like winter around Michigan, and they want it to come in sooner than later. Not really happening that way thus far. We should have already picked up about 8.6 inches of snow. If we were right on track with climatology, we've gotten 0.4 inches, which, as I mentioned yesterday, when you get that small of an amount, it just basically disappears when it hits the ground. So we might as well have had nothing at all. And I don't see much coming here overnight tonight. We'll talk about the pattern going forward here in just a moment. More clouds for Friday. That doesn't mean that we can't see a break or two for sun, sort of like we had this morning in GR, sort of like we had for a number of hours in Kalamazoo today. But overall, I think if you had to pick a sky condition, you'd go with mostly cloudy for tomorrow. Colder weekend up ahead. After a high of 40 or 41 tomorrow, will be more like, say, 37 to 38 degrees for Saturday and Sunday. There could be a few flurries along the lakeshore on Saturday, lake effect variety. Nothing substantial, though. And then on Sunday, later in the day, maybe a disturbance can produce some scattered flurries or a snow shower for a few folks within the viewing area. I'll talk about that particular system in a moment, but that also will be pretty weak. Got a milder pattern trying to build back in next week, folks. So if you're looking for a system that would produce, say, like a 2 to 4 inch snow or a 3 to 6 inch snow or something bigger than that, you got to have daytime highs that are probably going to be at the highest 34 degrees, more likely closer to 30 degrees or the upper 20s. You don't see any of that. In fact, we're bounding back into the upper 40s. Could, in fact, hit 50 degrees if the pattern really shakes out favorably for warmer temperatures later next week. So we'll see how that goes. Relatively cool, I would say, across the nation, at least as far as the depth, the far south nature of the chilly air. Kind of interesting. We've got some 20s showing up and 30s down into Texas, but northward, you might presume if it's that cold that far south, it's got to be really cold in the northern states. Not the case, though, because the reservoir of air that we're tapping from in central and northern Canada just isn't that cold. I mean, look at this. We're 20s and 30s here. That's because the jet stream has been plowing in just south of Alaska, coming into the Yukon Territory and the Northwest Territories here, then diving southward. So a lot of ridging and Pacific air coming in. Then when we tap that air, bring it southward, it's just not that cold. So this is what we've got closer to home, from White Cloud to Big Rapids. Temperatures in the mid to upper 30s, 39 now in GR. We got down to 33 a few hours ago, but with the additional clouds coming back in and also these winds that are maintaining at about 10 to 15 miles per hour out of the west-southwest, we are mixing the atmosphere favorably to keep the numbers up just a bit. Keep in mind, our high today was only 41 degrees, so 39, not too bad with all these hours of darkness behind us at this point. Wind chills right around 30 degrees. Let's go to the Friday planner. You wake up tomorrow morning, say 35, 36 degrees. We get to about 40 or 41 by early afternoon, then start to settle back a degree or two by late day. Again, mostly cloudy skies. Could there be an interval where the sun does pop out? A couple intervals, certainly possible, but any flurries, we had talked about overnight tonight, there could be some flurries north of GR. Still a possibility. Tomorrow morning there could be a flurry or two in GR. Nothing substantial. Even the afternoon could see a flurry. Nothing will be accumulating. We got part of the jet stream coming from northwest to southeast. Another part branching off and going in that odd westerly direction and guiding this system down along the Gulf Coast. That'll come up the east coast into the weekend as a pretty strong system, but won't affect us. The jet stream off into Canada, there it is, as I was describing before, bringing ridging and mild air for the season into a big chunk of Canada, and that's affecting us in terms of not really allowing us much of an opportunity to get really Arctic around the Midwest. Watch this model RPM. It does have some clouds overnight tonight and into tomorrow, so mostly cloudy Friday, maybe a flurry here or there. That jet stream that is wavy off into Canada, it will guide a couple disturbances down in here. The next one, I think, on Sunday, Derek, could be late day into the evening, maybe a flurry or a snow shower. Can't rule that out, but nothing significant. And then there comes that little bit of a warm-up. Could be mid to upper 40s by Wednesday.
Breaking